In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the iDOO Smart Body Composition Scale. Before we begin, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Ryan Treadaway, founder of TreadawayTraining.com, where we help busy professionals get more results in less time through online training. If you want more information on body transforming training and nutrition topics, along with the occasional product video, consider subscribing. Now, I know I've already done videos on 3 different body fat scales before, and then the good old Renpho scale has made an appearance in each of those 3 videos. But the reason why I wanted to go ahead and do another one is because the iDOO scale is actually a sub-company of Renpho. So this is technically a Renpho scale. So we're gonna be comparing this Renpho scale to that Renpho scale. Now, the one feature that this scale has, which is kind of the differentiator between this scale and that scale, is a thing that they're calling baby mode. And so what we have with baby mode is essentially you step on the scale and then you step off and then you pick up your baby or your pet or whatever else that's a small thing that you're wanting to weigh that's not heavy enough that it would typically register on the scale. You pick that up and then you step on the scale, and what it will do is the app will automatically subtract your body weight in order to give you the weight of your baby or your pet or whatever it is that you're weighing. Quick disclaimer before we get into the review of the iDOO scale and compare it with the original Renpho scale. Renpho did see my other Renpho review videos and they sent me out this unit for free for a review. Renpho has kindly agreed to give away one of these iDOO scales, so make sure to stick around to the end of the video to learn how to enter that giveaway. And if you don't win the giveaway, then don't worry, Renpho has also been kind enough to offer a 10% off coupon code for my viewers, and I will share that with you at the end of the video as well. So here we have warranty card, Smart Body Composition Scale User Manual. So in the user manual, you have a QR code that will take you to where to download the app. So I'm gonna use this scale for about a week, and I'm gonna try to convince Rex to let me weigh him on the scale. We'll see how that goes, and then I'll get back to you with my final thoughts and comparison with the original Renpho unit. Now we're going to attempt to use the baby mode to weigh Rex. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to hit the plus button, you'll want to click baby mode, and then from there what you'll do is you'll weigh yourself, and you'll step off, and then you'll pick up whatever it is that you're wanting to weigh, and then you'll step back on the scale, and the scale will automatically subtract your weight in order to get the weight of whatever you're holding. So first I'll get my weight, so 185.9. Now let's attempt to weigh Rex. Come here, buddy. Oh, you're a lot bigger than the last time I picked you up. Stay. Good boy. Oh boy. That actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Get there, good boy. Just a good boy. So, we have Rex with a weight of 120 pounds. And if you want to, you can actually add a new user for that body weight. Now let's get into the comparison between these two scales. The first category that I want to talk about is the accuracy of the body fat tracking. And in previous videos, I've already mentioned how much more accurate this scale is in comparison to the other scales that I've compared it to previously. And as you might imagine, since iDOO is a sub-company of Renpho, it has a similar level of accuracy, and it does also have that athletic mode, which is that little toggle that tells the algorithm, hey, I lift weights more than the average person, and it takes into consideration that you probably have more muscle mass than the average person when estimating your body fat percentage. And so for that reason, this category is a draw. The next category is connectivity. Starting with the Renpho scale, it will connect with Google Fit, Fitbit, and Samsung Health, whereas the iDOO scale will only connect with Google Fit and Fitbit. Point RENPHO. The next category is price. At the time of recording this video, the RENPHO scale is $25.99 on Amazon, and the iDOO scale is $17.99. Plus you get that extra 10% off with the promo code that I'll share at the end of the video. So point iDOO. The next category is the app. Now there are a few things that I do prefer about the RENPHO app. One of them being that when you measure yourself, all of that extra data, so your body fat and all of that stuff, just appears right there on the home screen. You don't have to go click on anything in order to see the rest of that information. It's just right there, and that information is color coded. So if you have a higher than ideal body fat level, it will show in orange or red as you kind of go up that scale, or if you're in a good range, it'll be green. So it kind of has like a colored slider for whether or not you're in an ideal range or not. And then the iDOO scale, you have to tap to see the rest of those measurements. It'll just show you the basic stuff to start with, and then you can hit the button to see the rest of it. And that, it's not really a huge deal, but it is something that is preferable in this app. And then also the iDOO scale is not color coded. Everything is just one color. You can set that color, you can choose what color you want the app to be, but it's not color coded in the sense of you have your green and then orange and then red and kind of that slider saying, hey, you're in the ideal range or not. There are, you know, some appearance things that I like better about the RENPHO app. And then also when you step on the scale to weigh, when the RENPHO app is done measuring your metrics, it will actually do a little chime that lets you know, hey, I'm done, you can step off the scale. Whereas the iDOO scale does not make that little sound, in which that might not be an issue for you, but when I'm weighing myself, actually what I'll do is my scales are facing the wall, so I'll open up the app and I'll set it down on the counter behind me, so I'm not looking at the app as I'm measuring, and then I step on, and then the RENPHO app will make that little chime, and then I'll know to step off. But when I'm using this scale, I have to kind of stand there and peek over my shoulder to see, is it done measuring yet? Yeah, okay, now I can step off. So there are a few things that I like better about this one, but the iDOO app does basically win by default because it has that extra feature of the baby mode where you can step on, then you can step off, grab whatever it is that you're wanting to weigh, step back on, it'll automatically subtract your weight and give you the weight of whatever you're holding. So it does have that extra feature, and it does win for that reason. Point iDOO. The next category is build quality. Now obviously you can't really get a sense of this through watching a video, but just kind of taking my word for it, the RENPHO scale does feel a little bit slightly higher quality. The plastic on the back of it feels a little bit nicer and more sturdy than with the iDOO scale. The little battery door feels like it would not break like this one does. Now that said, I don't think that this one is going to cause you any issues because of the build quality. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to be falling apart or anything, but it is just something to keep in mind. That's probably how they were able to get the cost down on this unit, since it's a little bit smaller, maybe a slightly lesser quality plastic, and that's how they were able to get it to be a little bit cheaper than this unit. Now, again, not a huge difference, but nonetheless, point RENPHO. The next category is the surface area. Now, you've also heard me mention in previous videos that this scale is a little bit on the small side, and then the iDOO scale is a little bit smaller than that. That said, it wasn't necessarily uncomfortable to stand on this one, but it was noticeably smaller when I was standing on it in comparison to the RENPHO scale. So that's something that you would need to take into consideration. If you are somebody with wider hips, you have a wider stance, this one might be a little bit uncomfortable to stand on. That said, my hips are 32 inches, so I have low to medium sized hips and I can stand on it perfectly comfortable, but I do like standing on this one better, so point RENPHO. The next category is precision. Now, a lot of scales will either not do a decimal, they'll do 0.5 or 0.0, so they'll do half a pound increments, or they'll do 0.2 increments, which is what this one does. So it'll go 183.0 or 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, or 184. But with the iDOO scale, this one actually does 0.1 increments. So it'll do 183.1, 183.2, 183.3. So if you're in a scenario where being very specific with your body weight matters, like if you're trying to make a weigh-in for some type of powerlifting or wrestling event or something like that, or if you're in a bodybuilding competition or something and you're trying to track that weight very closely, this one might provide that little bit of extra precision that you're looking for over this one. Point iDOO. And there you have it. For the first time, we have a tie with the Renpho scale. And with the price being so close together, it could really go either way. If you really want to save that extra $8 or $9, then you might want to go with the iDOO scale. But other than that, there's a little bit of preference here in what you're looking for that's going to determine which of these is actually the winner for you. So if you want that extra surface area, or if you want Samsung Health, then the Renpho scale might be the winner. Or if you want that baby mode, if you have a baby or if you have a pet that you're wanting to track as they grow, you can use the baby mode on the iDOO scale. Or if you're just wanting to weigh, for some reason, small objects, you can use this scale. So really, it just depends on what you're looking for. These two scales are very comparable to each other. This one has that extra feature, but this one also has the Samsung Health, and it's a little bit bigger and easier to stand on, and it has that chime when you are done measuring. So there's a few things to consider here. So at the end of the day, you really just have to decide which of the features offered by each of these scales is more important to you. I will have links for both of these down in the description below. If you want to enter the giveaway for this scale, then you can click the first link in the description below. The contest will be up for the next week, so make sure to enter before it's too late. And if you want to purchase the scale with the coupon code, then the coupon code is, what is the coupon code? The coupon code is G7PNL6VX. And that coupon code will be valid until 11/15/2020. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. If you want more content just like this, consider subscribing, or you can check out one of the videos that are on the screen. You can also check us out on the Treadaway Training Blogcast. We're there every Sunday at 3 p.m. That's treadawaytraining.com/blog. As always, God bless you and your family, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now let's get into the comparison between these two scales. In previous videos, no, my goodness gracious, baby. Obviously, you can't see this. Try that again. So really, my goodness. Did I mention the giveaway already? I did not mention the giveaway, I don't think. I need to do that. Why can't I talk today? How it's better than... Girl, I'm stumbling.